And state workers are spending a week at an expensive resort to learn better communication. Apparently, someone forgot to tell them the state's in a big money mess. Good evening. When we started asking questions about the cost, someone got suspended.
You'd think it would be a no-brainer while the state is dealing with budget cuts and furloughs. But apparently, the state parks department is still living like it's 2008.
Here's News 13's Jim Winchester with the details on the week-long conference that carries a hefty price tag for the taxpayers.
Diane, the heads of all New Mexico state parks are meeting at a resort and spa in Santa Fe this week for training, but only after we started asking how much the junket costs did the department admit it went overboard.
This is the week-long itinerary that's brought 35 state park managers for a week to the Sunrise Springs Resort near Santa Fe. News 13 first contacted the New Mexico Department of Energy, Minerals, and Natural Resources, which oversees the state park department, about the week-long conference yesterday. We were even invited to come shoot video of the conference. Then we began asking questions about the cost, and after getting no response yesterday, we drove up there today. And during a session on conflict resolution, this was the reception we got. We made more calls to State Parks Director Dave Simon.
We've been trying to get in touch with you folks for a couple days. Just want to talk a little bit about the conference.
No response. Only late this afternoon, after News 13 caught up with the group on a field trip to the Cerrillos Hills State Park, did we start getting answers.
The cost for this conference is $900 per person. We have approximately 30 people attending this conference. So that, if you do the math, it's $27,300.
$27,300 paid for by state government money.
Do you think this is a little overboard?
I think that staff trainings are very valuable, and in this particular time and climate, every penny counts, and we need to be spending our money to keep parks open and keeping things open. And this particular expenditure at this time, it's not practical.
In addition to admitting the conference was money not wisely spent, Department of Energy, Minerals, and Natural Resources Cabinet Secretary John Goldstein issued a statement to News 13 stating, quote, "I have frozen future state parks staff training plans, and I have suspended State Parks Director Dave Simon effective immediately, pending the outcome of this investigation." The department says Goldstein never signed off on the week-long conference. In fact,
the Office of the Secretary was unaware of the costs of this particular conference. It came to our attention by Channel 13, and we looked into it.
So basically, I mean, you guys are acknowledging that a mistake was made?
Yes.
And we are told that when Secretary Goldstein learned of the conference, he wanted to pull the plug on it today. But the conference will continue since the money is already spent. Dick, back to you.
All right, Jim, we were told today that this conference is not an annual thing and that week-long events have been planned for a long time.
Police say a 4